Alrighty. There's a. Okay, I got you. Oh, we're also okay. So we're multi-streaming. So we're also on YouTube. Yeah. So go ahead, check our YouTube. You'll see that we're streaming right now. Yeah, you're good. We are good on this side. Jordan, if you want, could you oh, hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Doing good. Doing good. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, CJ, me. Yeah. I'm feeling way better though. Yeah. Ranika. Yes. Thank you. I seeing you, meeting you. You too. Bye. Have a good day. Hmm. Bye. Hmm.
Hey, right, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
hit
lord,
record.
my desktop audio was off that whole time.
Right, I'm
Lordy.
gonna hit
Okay,
record
you're
now,
good.
alright?
All right.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hello everyone, and in today's episode, I'm joined with the Crohn's veteran team that, welcome back, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks
how
for
you
having
doing?
us.
Hello, hello. Like, as the Crohn's veteran team features Jordan McConnell, founder of Crohn's Veteran,
Hi there.
CJ, who's a co-host on the Crohn's Veteran podcast,
What's
and
goody, everyone?
Renika Wood, who's also a co-host on the Current Veteran podcast, who's fairly new as well. So thank you all for joining me today again, and it's gonna be great talking to you all again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And so yeah, so like yeah, so so how are things? How are things where you are right now, Mason?
Yeah, it's quite hectic really because like with this whole coronavirus situation, like lots of things are opening like everywhere, and of course for like people who have got IBD, it's a bit more stressful for us.
Yeah, I agree.
I can
Definitely.
imagine.
Have you been feeling like you can't do things outside that like everybody else can? Like you can't like just hang out outside.
Yeah, like you can see like you get these like messages on your phone saying like your friends are arranging meetups in groups, and you
Mm,
have to say that
you
you
can't
can't
do
go.
anything. Like
Y-
everybody's out
yeah,
there living their best life, and you're
yeah,
just trapped at your house
yeah,
wanting to do it all, but you can't.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's still people over here that are, I think, haven't even gone outside. They're still self-quarantining, like, 100,
Me?
right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but barely. I mean, I've barely gone anywhere besides, the grocery store, and even I feel like every time I go to anywhere for any reason, I'm like,
Yeah.
is it worth it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
I try
w-
to avoid going out as much as I can, honestly, because
w-
I feel like
w-
people out here just don't care. You see
Renika?
people
Of course.
wearing no face masks, people, not provide or adhering to social distancing, and it's
Right.
not a good
I
sight.
know here in North Carolina, we're number 9 on the hotspot list for the hottest, I'm calling the hottest corona cases, COVID
Mm-hmm.
19 cases.
Renika,
So we're number 9 in the states for the most cases in the steady rising of it. And me personally, what I do is a lot of I like a lot of order delivery groceries
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because going to the grocery store, the shopping cart and stuff, get a little overwhelming. I do go sometimes, but I do more or the grocery. But also, me going to the doctor's office a lot. I go to Duke. Duke, one of the biggest hospitals in here in North Carolina, and it's very popular. People come from all over the world to come to Duke. So I go there. Oh my God, it's like it's kind of nerve wracking. But
It
they
has
have
to
it
be.
set up so
Mm.
cool where you go in and you hardly see anybody while you there. Like you go in a door, you come out. You never see the same
Mm-hmm.
person over again. So it's kind of cool, but still it's kind of nerve wracking. But I'm trying my best to stay safe down out here. I had a few people I know personally have had coronavirus down here that have passed away from it. That passed away from it from my friend of mine, but still not know I know personally. But I know people who have it down here that I know personally. But
Yeah.
it's deep. It's very deep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Like I'm saying, like you, I get like the food is shopping like scent rather than actually like going into a shop, because it, like, what I think is you kind of got to treat everyone you see as a COVID
Mm-hmm.
suspect, because you just don't know, because like say someone's got COVID and that they have they don't know they have it, and they get it, but they can fight off that good that they're symptomatic to it, and then if
Yeah.
say one of us catch it, we might have very severe symptoms to
Yeah, we could
COVID.
possibly pass too because
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
really
I mean that's
intense.
I mean that's kind of why, my son, he just started, kindergarten this week, and so, he's, 5 years old and stuff, and so we actually had the option here in Nebraska, United States, to actually put him in school, and the interesting thing is about half of the parents actually did that. They actually put their kids in school, and I'm like, man, that doesn't sound like a
Same.
very, to each their own, and maybe, people have different needs and different reasons for doing that, but for us, me, Crohn's disease, that's a no-go.
Yeah.
Little dude's gonna have to be, doing kindergarten here at home, and we're just
Mm.
gonna figure it out, because yeah, the idea that he's around all these little snot-nosed kids all day, and then
Kids
and
touch
then
everything.
yeah, and so then kind of
They
coming
do.
back, and then the coughing is sneezing on me, just, hi now, like,
Right.
like, right. So, I don't need that. So I
Yeah.
think the idea for us is going to be January for him at the
Yeah, of course. And I just want to tell you something. Like, just recently, I just found out that because I'm due for an appointment from my consultant for to go to the hospital.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And what I thought was going to happen is that like a Zoom call, maybe like a virtual meeting call, rather than me
Mhm.
going in the hospital, which
Mhm.
is one of the worst places to go at the moment. And
Yeah.
what he said was that that he wants to meet me face to face,
Mm.
but of course, like I'm gonna wear like the
Face shield,
protective equipment, like
Mhm.
Mm.
masks
like
and
Yeah,
stuff.
PBE.
yeah,
Yeah.
PPE, and he he'll wear he will wear that as well. But even before, like even before just going to his meetings, he always wanted to shake my hand, and and
too.
of course, like even before COVID, I didn't really want to shake his hand anyway, but I just did it to like be polite.
I want to shake your hand, son. No, I'm good. We can elbow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Just-
what we do like this real. Like, hey, how you doing?
That's how I greet everybody over here. They try to dap me
Right.
up. I give them that elbow.
yeah, elbow.
What's up, man?
And also once I was due for a MRI scan,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and I was told, because I didn't have one before, didn't know what it was,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me his exact words were, it's like being buried alive, and my thoughts were, wait,
What?
like because of, like of autism as well, like maybe taking
What?
things literally.
Yeah.
Like me thinking, wait, what? I'm gonna be buried alive? I don't want an MRI scan.
right.
I got a question.
Right.
Is the MRI scan the one where they inject that like warm liquid into you and then they pass like that
That's-
little scanner? Is that the CAT
That's
scan?
CT scan.
Okay.
No. Yeah, like MRI is where you've got to stay still in the like little
Yeah,
like,
little thing.
little
that-
tube thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay,
stay still as much
alright.
as you can, and you can't move.
Okay.
Speaking of, I had one yesterday. I was on my doctor a minute ago. I had an MRI yesterday at 2:30 here at Duke. I've had one before. The doctor made me feel very comfortable. She played reggae. I love reggae. So she had reggae playing on my headphones. She had my face covered. I was like, no, stop, please. I squeezed the ball because I was like, I'm about to start hyperventilating. Not because I was afraid, but I couldn't hear or see anything. So I felt like I needed to see and hear something.
Yeah, they had that kind of sensory deprivation. You know, like you couldn't, you kind of lost where you were a little bit. You know?
It was my option to either wear headphones and I think of my eye. But Mason, it's not bad because once you go into the tube, your head is out. Your head is out. Your head is not inside of there. At first, it's a little overwhelming. But I did freak out at first because I was kind of, I'm claustrophobic to the 100 max. But after I got in there, it wasn't even, you're not like in a tube and you close the door. No, your head is sticking out. So basically your body is going, and I had one to get a picture of my pelvic area, and the results came back today, but they did give me a concentration blue, but the CT scan, like a big donut circle, go around your body. That's the one that give the contrast where your body feel like you got to, excuse me, but like take a tinkle.
Yeah.
Your body get warmer in the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had those before.
I remember my last CT scan, I actually ended up puking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I was in the hospital. I forgot what it was, but I was in a flare, I believe, and I was feeling like really sick. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. So my dad drove me to the VA, 45 minutes away from my house in Washington, and then I was there almost all day. Nothing to eat. I was really hurry. They had me with an IV and a gown, just chilling there for the longest time, and I was just in pain. I'm just like, yo, hurry up. And then I finally get a hold of the nurse, and I was like, hey, I'm really hungry. Can you give me something? And then she's like, all right, I'll get you a bag. And then she gave me a PB&J bag. Mm-hmm. So I ended up eating it like really quick, like right as soon as I finished like that last bite, the dude comes out of nowhere. He's like, all right, man, we're gonna do a CT scan. If you ate or drank anything, you're gonna have to wait. I was like, damn. I had a yeah, it was like literally, I was like, damn, I've been here all day, and as soon as I eat this one sandwich, the guy comes and tells me we're ready. Come on, get out of here. So yeah, I was like, I ate a PB&J. Is that okay? He's like, you'll be all right. And then they wheel me over there, and I'm doing it right. And they're like, okay, we're gonna put this liquid in you. It's gonna feel really warm, so you'll be all right though. Yeah. And this is not my first CT scan, but when they put it in there, you feel like of course the warmth like going straight into you, and it's just like a nice warmth covering your body. And then while that was going on, I was just like, I started to get really hot, like all over, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I started to get nauseous, and then I was just like looking at the dude. I was like, my mouth started to water, and I salivate a lot. So when I start to get nauseous, I'm just like, I'm trying to swallow. I'm just like trying to swallow it. That's when I know I'm about to puke. So I'm just like, I'm looking at the dude. I'm like, I'm gonna puke. He's like, he's looking around. He's like, can you hold it? I was like, no, I gotta puke now. And he's like, ah, shit, all right. And then he's like panicking, looking around the room. And then my man just like grabs a quick trash can that's just like laying around. He chucks it at me, and I'm just like grabbing. I'm just like puking in there. I was like, crap. He's like, that was really close. I was like, oh, I almost went on your floor, man. That would have been your mess to clean up. But you know,
what an experience.
Procedures aren't really that bad, honestly. You just got to keep your head together, keep your head straight, and just go in it with a positive attitude.
Yes, like saying that about like the MRI scan, I actually did have it in the end. Like it wasn't that long ago, really, about a couple months ago. And then of course, like COVID was about as well. Like it wasn't as bad then, but like just like going through, like of course you got to put the clothes on to go in there, and then like I was pretty, like he said at the end, you couldn't have been more you couldn't be more any better, because I stood so still, like because I had the music on in my ears, like, and then you're not actually, if you're still, you're not actually in there quite that long.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's crazy just how much medical procedures that just having IBD just requires. You feel like I've had so many colonoscopies and scans and like blood tests and all these the infusions and all these kind of things, and like one of my issues is like just being able to like get a vein. A lot of the time, like I've been almost poked up. I've been poked up so many times that it feels like, man, I should have like one glass of water away from like actually having a good time. Man, I really should have hydrated before I got here. They're just like.
That's so funny, Jordan. That's hilarious.
It's funny. I have small veins. I have like my veins are very restricted. They had to get like the little vein thing and put it on my arm to find my veins. And one nurse, she got very, very frustrated with me. She was like, "You didn't drink no water this morning." I was like, "You told me don't drink after 8 o'clock." So no, ma'am. I've been on a prep ever since yesterday. How many drinks something this morning? No, I need to be surviving off this table while I get done. No. She said, "Well, Miss Wood, your veins are very small." She said, "We can't get it done today. You have to reschedule." I should reschedule. I have 3 months. No, ma'am. You can get my foot. I'm giving. They go one. I'm not doing it 3 months later. It took 3 nurses. It took 3 nurses to get me she used like a little small butterfly needle.
Oh my God.
If this blow, then we out of. I said, "Ma'am, we're not gonna blow though." They the medication drip real slow. They tried everywhere, but my veins were not functioning today.
I had a similar experience when I was in the military. Right before I got out, I had a lacerated spleen, and I had to spend some nights in the hospital. So there was one night, it was like middle of the night, and they wanted to hook me up to an IV to draw some blood. And legit, it took like 4 nurses to get the IV in. I'm pretty sure I was dehydrated, but it took 4 nurses. They poked me in my both arms like 3-4 times, and then and it's like I had one really good nurse who like cared, and it's like, "Oh, it's okay, no, this and that." And then there's that, excuse my language, but that asshole guy that's just like, "All right, we're gonna get this shit done, and we're gonna get it done. It's gonna get done. I don't care if it hurts or whatever." You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just like, so my man's just sitting there going in my arm, and I'm just like, bruh. Like you can't really do anything because you have to stand still, but they're legit like sitting there grabbing your arm, like 3 people grabbing your arm, trying to like move up and down, and then they end up putting it in my hand. Like, that was the most painful freaking IV I've ever got.
Yeah, I've had those
right here.
I've had wow. That's a lot too, Renika. But
I had mine right here.
Nah,
I'm good.
Try again, bro.
Yeah, I've had several in my hand, and they and like Yeah, but that same thing, CJ, where they just poke you is multiple, or they just like the needles is like they've actually been all the way up in the vein. Like you can see the little needle like just looking around and moving around. Like,
Bro,
oh my, this hurts so much. Y'all, how much this hurts?
I hate that when they're initially putting it in and they put it in all the way, right? And then they just start to move it back and forth, and I'm like,
so they're fishing. They fishing for the vein.
I'm just like, bro, it's already in there. If you didn't get it in the first time, why are you just moving around? That's how you mess up the vein.
Yeah, and especially I know because sometimes I get asked when they're doing I have the needle in it and they're saying they can't find it and they ask me, have you drunk anything today? And I'll say, yep, I have. I've drunk a bottle of later, and they say, and they still can't find it sometimes, and then they have to move, and then they do eventually find it. So I suppose it's the person who does it.
Yeah.
But I've definitely go ahead, Jordan.
I was gonna say and then in the whole thing, so it hurts like hell, and you try to act like you're all cool and like it doesn't hurt at all. Like, yeah, I'm fine.
No, not me. I'll show it. I'll be like, what? What are you doing? Get off me. I'll say, yeah, that's kind of hurting a lot, and like, sorry, we'll try it again, but yeah, you're funny, man.
Because we haven't got long left, to speak, because of the timer. I've just got a few questions for you. Because of your merchandise. How was that done? Because it looks really cool. Because you've got Crohn Veteran on it and sponsors. So how did that all happen?
I created that Crohn's Veteran store all by myself, and so there's a solution called Teespring. And so my twin brother's a graphic artist. He created the logo. I'm really appreciate. I paid him to create the logo for me, so I appreciate him for that. And then so he sent me the PNG files for that. And then so on Teespring you create your account. And then so you
because that sounds really interesting. Because maybe if you could send me some details about it, because I would like to create my own top, because maybe have advocate for Crohn's tops or merchandise. Definitely. Because that'll be really cool. And it also raises awareness, doesn't it? Of Crohn's disease.
It does. And so I'm of course I'm more than happy to do that. And I mean the cool thing is the cool idea is having somebody far away from you, or wearing your stuff, or or somebody that you've never talked to, buying your shirt or buying that's a really neat feeling. And so you really because you can touch somebody. So
it's really good.
Even I told you before, I met a guy at Food Line that he wanted a shirt. He doesn't have Crohn's or no one. He didn't know what Crohn's even was. He just said the shirt looked good. It would look cool. So he just wanted a shirt. So I get the information. If he bought one, I don't know. But when I had it on, he was like, "Oh my God, this shirt is hot. That's a nice shirt with him." I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's how we in quarantine. He's on distance." But he was just so he was he I guess because the quality of the shirt was kind of the quality and the color of the shirt is very enriched. Can I say that word? It's very enriched. It is not like the ones that kind of look like washed out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It looked like the quality and texture of the merchandise really is it really feels it feels good. It's a good. It feels good. Put it like that.
Exactly. So I mean,
the word it feels good.
Yes, I'm more than happy, Mason, to hook you up, man.
So. Yeah, well, that'll be really good, Jordan. Even just look, you're wearing your own tops now, and it's just it's good, isn't it?
That's funny.
Yeah. And I just like to finish up our lovely chat. If you just each of you, if you like to just give some advice to other people that have Crohn's. So maybe just a little quote from you each.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, CJ, go ahead, man.
Oh, dang, right on the spot like that. All right.
Right.
Check it. Make some UC friends or IBD friends, honestly. That's the best thing you can do. Try and find a community, an IBD community, either on Facebook, social media. Social media is a powerful tool, People are on there and they're sharing their experiences every day. reach out. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's really good. And let's move on to you, Renika.
Okay, I'm glad you asked. I just did a little video about this on last week. I ain't posted it today. I want to talk about the person that's newly diagnosed. The person new diagnosed, be very mindful that it may be very scary when you first get a diagnosis of having ulcerative colitis or Crohn's. You may not know exactly what it is. So I would encourage them to get educated, ask questions. Like she just said, find support groups. You can be transparent when you're comfortable, but at the beginning part, you may be a little sheltered, a little isolated. But the more comfortable you get with the more comfortable you get, the more easier you'll be able to identify what you have going on. And I always ask for help. A lot of people stay sick because they don't want to ask for help because they're so afraid of being rejected. So my quote is that never underestimate another person's experience to be yours, because our journeys are always different. Yeah. So be very mindful of that, because what I've been through, that what I did for me may not work for you, but what works for you works definitely for you. So just stay encouraged and stay motivated.
That's brilliant, Renika. That's some really good advice. And Jordan, just quickly, you with your quote.
Yeah. So my quote is, just to take care of yourself and practice self-care. They say that if you want to be happy, practice compassion. You want other people to be happy, practice compassion. So that definitely includes you. So find a therapist. Put good things in your body. Get on social media, reach out, talk to people. Just take care of yourself. Practice self-love, self-care. For yourself and other people. And that's kind of what I got. Be kind to yourself and others, because no matter what you do with Crohn's or IBD, that you still might have some symptoms. So just let yourself off the hook and know that you're doing the best that you can, and so is everybody else.
Yeah,
remember, no one's gonna love you more than you love yourself.
Yeah. Definitely, that's some really good quotes and helpful information to everyone and whoever's listening as well. And well, it's been really nice talking to you all again today for the series finale.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
I'm very grateful for having us, man.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Oh yeah, well, of course, anybody is listening, you can check out Crohn's Veteran, on our website, www.crohnsveteran.com. We're also at Crohn's Veteran TV for our Twitch channel and stuff. You can check us out at our Instagram at Crohn's Veteran, at Papuro, and at Crohn's and Sexy with 2 X's. So check us out. We appreciate your support. We appreciate the love, everybody.
Yeah, and and continue what you're doing with your Crohn's Veteran podcast, and it's you're doing really good what you're doing. So thank you all again, and stay safe.
Stay safe, brother.
Thank
you for having
me. Thank you.
Right,
bye bye.
Right,
bye. Bye.
All right. Are we happening? Leave me. Dope. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Dan. a fatty. Go down that bitch and hunt him in the head. Send me that addy. Go down there. Fuck on that bitch and she come in and die. For them. Good meeting, guys. Yeah, but nobody wants to smoke it on the highway with the window down. That shit's gonna go everywhere. You know, I always knew you hated me, Nelly. Yeah. So I wrote down what I needed to do, and I know I need to. Should I get more? Nah, I think it's good. It's good like that with the bubble wrap, like some paper or some shit to put in here. Or no, I think it's good. Do they have that shit at the post office? I wanted to get like a thank you, write a little thank you note for Anthony. Excuse me. Too. All right, I'm get my shoes. I guess I'll smoke this thing. In the motherfucking. I didn't know she left at 1:30. The thing is that I'm just really fucking gassy, big. Like during those two fucking Zoom calls, bro, my stomach was just like. I don't know if you picked it up, but I had the fucking noise gate filters on there, so hopefully not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Dang. Alright, so tell me why I ain't end this shit, man. I'm sorry, guys.